Hello and welcome to episode 31 of my Empyrion Galactic Survival tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on showing some more of the changes that have come with Alpha 6. So here I am, all alone on the planet of Alea. Of course, with a normal person that will probably only be a matter of time before it drives you crazy being alone on a planet, but as I'm already self-confessed as being crazy, I guess it might be in reverse. So maybe this planet being alone here will make me sane, but I'm not really alone anyway, am I? Because I've got you to keep me company. So let's have a look at this wonderful base. I wanted to call this episode Amazing Grace. Don't ask me why. Maybe because I had an amazing day helping at the carnival. So I thought anyway I will settle with Amazing Base. There simply had to be the word amazing in the name of this episode. Just because it was a very amazing day. So anyway, let's get started then. So what I want to do, I want to start with one of the comments. Thank you to all of you that leave your comments. I am sorry that I have stopped replying to comments at the moment. It's just because all my work hours, I'm so tired after I'm working long hours and also recording. I get so little time. I read all of the comments, but just forgive the fact that I'm not actually replying by typing. I try to reply when I can by in the videos. So anyway, I want to start by thanking Joshua, who in the last episode he was very observant, and I'm not sure how many of you as well were observant. I'm sure you all were, but in the last episode I had drank some milk which had given me food poisoning, which I was totally oblivious to the fact, because when you're recording you're watching what you're doing, you're not watching the screen, you're doing everything. Well, I can't speak for everyone, but me personally, I'm just like in the recording zone, so I'm not watching what's going on. Anyway, I got food poisoning, and then as luck would have it, I went to demonstrate the toilet. And I don't know why, I just thought, let's go and have a look at the toilet. And the toilet cured my food poisoning. And Joshua actually left a comment and mentioned about that, so I rewatched the episode, and sure enough, after getting food poisoning, I went up to the toilet. Okay, this toilet, can I not use it? Yeah, there you go. So I did the F key on the toilet and it cured my food poisoning. The shower is for radiation. So let's do something daft, which will be totally normal for me, and let's go get a bit of radiation poisoning. At the same time, I can also show you, let's just get my bearings. I managed to get myself all lost. Oh yeah. So at the same time, I can show you though how you access your medic and oxygen stations, because see this as a further tour of your base. So anyway, we're going to go get a bit of radiation. There you go, we'll get juiced up a bit. We'll see if we can turn ourselves green. So in here you'll see it says body radiation. Now I think if I stand here for a little bit we should get 0.1. I hope, because I'm hoping to demonstrate the radiation. Go on, juice me up. Turn me green. I won't need power then, I can just touch the base to give it power. There you go, so we got a little radiation on the go. We're cooking up a storm. Right, so now then, if you head back to the shower, yeah, so notice that I've got 0.1. I'll come back out there, in fact, let's show this first. So we're going to head to the shower. And watch what happens to the top right there. You see it says radiation 0.1. Touch the shower, reduce radiation, and you see it's cured us. So the toilet is for food poisoning and the shower is for radiation. Now if you should forget, you only need to press the P key, P for Papa, go to your devices, and if you scroll down the list, and let's say you asked yourself one day, I wonder what the scanner does. So if you select the scanner, over here it says effective against freezing, heat stroke. Oh yeah, I should have warned you all actually. I'm not sure if I'm going to come across as being a bit lethargic in this episode, as I, helping out today at that carnivore, I think I suffered a mild case of heat stroke. I'm not used to being in the sun for a long time, and I was in the sun for a long time. So anyway, I did that. I went to the shower instead of the scanner. But in this, you can use the scanner for heat stroke, radiation, sickness, and poisoning. So it also helps for radiation. For the shower, if you select that, reduces radiation, decreases and increases body temperature. So that's what the shower will do for you. And let's select a toilet, food poisoning, and a bad trip. Because we've all had a bad trip at some point in our lives, have we not? Whether it was going to the wrong supermarket or going totally in the wrong direction, getting lost, we've all had a bad trip, no doubt. Tables are like the chairs, the sofas, stamina recovery. The ventilator, device used for oxygenating your base, needs oxygen tank to operate. So we're going to take a look at that in a little while. Okay, so you get the idea. You click on things in this list and it gives you a description on the right of their usefulness. Not all the time, but you know the repair bay is for the capital vessel, small vessel and hover vessel. And okay, well, I'm going to get to the repair station. Right, now then, let's show you where the medic station is. Let's say you've been out fighting and you've taken a bit of damage and your health points have gone down. Or let's say you've used some oxygen. So on that subject, let's go use a bit of oxygen, because I wanted to show you how the oxygen now works in Empyrion. So we're going to take a quick trip, and it won't be a bad one, to the water. Oops, I'm always doing that, falling off my ledge. Oh, went a bit far. So, okay, thankfully the water's really close. And I'm going to do a bit of skinny dipping just to show you how the oxygen now works. Oh, I must terraform that. Okay, so before, you'll remember, when you'd go into water or an atmosphere with no oxygen, you'd have to push the U key to put your helmet on. Now, you simply go into the water, and if you submerge yourself, see now watch my oxygen level on the left. On the right is how much oxygen your oxygen tanks can hold, and on the left is how much oxygen you're using. So you see it slowly goes down. And then when you come out of the water, it simply stops using the oxygen. How cool is that? Just as it should have been. So there we go, that's the oxygen. How do you top your oxygen back up? Well, let's go do that. Cool, it took me a long time to find my medic station and my oxygen station. Of course, you can just push the once you're in your base, that is, you can push the P key and you can show it on the mini-map. So in here now, if I didn't know where the medic station was, what I could do is find it. There's the medic station, and I can now show on the HUD. So if I turn that on, and if I go to the map, well, this map's too big, but also on the mini-map it shows it up there. So, but if I look around, we'll see the medic station. There it is, you see? So that's the best way of finding it. You'd put it on the HUD and then just follow the direction. But I know it's outside here where the radiation pod is. Oops, not in the toilet. Okay, so out here opposite that, where that radiation is a door, and in here is where the medic station is. So let's top our oxygen back up. And you simply just push the F key on this and it gives you first aid. So there you go, that's where you can get your oxygen and your healing out on this second level. Okay, let's look at the next thing that I wanted to show, which is your armour. Now over time your armour is going to get damaged. As you can see here, I'm wearing the light armour and you'll see that I've been out. Oh, I went into one. I went mining because I thought everything I've got to show in the episodes, I need resources. And of course that meant that I needed to mine. And on that subject, in the PDA, what I didn't realise, I was going to show you, because remember I said I was going to show in the next episode how to get your mining drill. Well, when you complete that first mission of doing what I did in the last episode, it rewards you with a tier 2 drill. How cool is that? And you get 5 charges for it. So you won't be level 10 yet, I doubt, to be able to make one, so you get given one by the game. So that's how you can get a drill. And of course, when you give me a tier 2 drill, I get in the mining zone. So what I went and did, and if I find the advanced constructor, is I went into one complete and utterly. I went and mined 1,000 of each resource, although I have used, as you can see, a load of the Promethean up. That's because I wanted to do a little test about how much power it takes to power up your base, because that's done differently now. Sort of works the same way, but it displays in its own GUI. Now before we get to that, let's quickly show you about what I was talking about with the suit getting damaged. So if your light armour starts to take damage like this, the first thing you're going to need to do is use the armour locker. Now I've not tried to use it through the control panel. Let's see if we can. So there's the armour locker. Let's access that. That's how you can take your armour off in order to repair it. How do we repair it then? So we've got our light armour. We've got it off using the armour locker. To repair your tools, your weapons and your armour, you need to first of all go to the tech tree, and you need to go to base, I believe. And if we scroll down, there we go. So after you unlock the armour locker using 2 points, you can then unlock the repair station. When you unlock the repair station, you then go into your advanced constructor, make one, which I have done. I've just got to now try and remember where I put it. Of course I could try using the control panel again, but let's actually show you it. So here is the repair station. That's what it looks like. To repair your items, press the F key on it, put your light armour or your tier 2 drill. See, mine's taken quite a whack and I've already repaired it once. You see it tells us there I've done 2 repairs on it so far, so it shows you how much I've been using mine. And let's see what else. Our weapon. We then click repair and magically it gets repaired. Okay, let's that it's saying is done. Let's click repair again. Oh, is that all my stuff repaired? Surely my drill can be repaired a bit more. No, it's saying that's your lot. Yeah, it's taking damage. Alright, well maybe, yeah, it's got a bit of damage left on it, so maybe the more times you repair an item, the less repairing it actually does on it, and eventually you'll need to make a new one. I would recommend making a second tier 2 drill anyway, because there's nothing worse than if you want to go out and mine say 3 to 5,000 resources. Oh, there's the timer, but that don't matter. I'll choose to ignore that. If you want to go and mine thousands of resources, your drill is only going to last for about 3,000 ore. So bear that in mind. If you're going out drilling and you've only got one drill, you're possibly going to get in the region of about 3,000 ore. Then your drill's going to get broken, and when you try to drill, it'll make a strange clicking noise, and so you'll just need to come back to your base and repair it. Or you will do like I say and make a second one. I don't have the resources yet, so I couldn't make a second one. So there we go, that's how you can repair. Okay, so to put the armour back on, we will go back to the armour station, if I can find it. I've scrolled straight by it, of course. Oh, there it is, armour locker. Right, okay. And we can put our armour back on. There we go, we look much cooler, don't we? Right, okay, so that's that. Let's see, now was there anything else I wanted to mention in this episode? I think I've covered it all, but just to recap on the missions, you see that was vital really. I mean, what I was going to get you to do, what I did the first time when it bugged up and didn't complete the quest for me, even though I did the ammo, I just broke down my second constructor, not the advanced one. I did the second one, and that gave me the components I needed in order to make a tier 1 drill, and then I just got lots of seaweed. But of course you don't need to do that, you just need to complete the first mission, and then you will get a brand new tier 2 drill. Okay, so what we'll do in the next episode is we will start to move through the quests, so we can give this new scenario work through. So we'll work our way down there. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show. I believe probably forgot a load of stuff, but I am suffering a mild heat stroke, so you can forgive my mistakes. Thank you again for all of your comments. Sorry that I'm not replying to them. Thank you, Joshua, for pointing out about that food poisoning. Thank you, Llewellyn, for all of your wonderful comments as well. And thank you to all of you. There's so many of you that regularly leave comments, and I appreciate that very much. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.